Hello traders, it's March and the market just keeps on going lower and lower. It's as if the market is tanking, but I have some good news for you. Not only can we take advantage of when the market is going lower, this is the Sonic system by DayTradeToWin. It also has an opportunity to reverse, and when the market does go long, I'm going to show you for the longer term investors, for the traders who are waiting for that, there's going to be an opportunity to go long and be very successful. Here is the later part of March 11th, the same day you can see the market is turning around and going higher. And we're going to have this dynamic where the market goes and continues to go lower and then pulls back and gives you these long opportunities. Especially if you're a day trader, you can't really focus on the larger move. You have to focus on the smaller moves because they will go up, they'll go down, and we have these opportunities. But what I want to focus on in this video is not just the signals using the Sonic system on NinjaTrader, or here it is on TradingView. Very similar. The data may be a little different, but we're going to get very similar signals. And here's a short trade on TradingView. You probably heard the alert, and now we have a signal here to go short 5,675. So it's kind of straightforward on how to use the Sonic system. Now, you do have to be careful when there's high volatility if you're trading the NASDAQ. I have the E-mini S&P here, but it's the same if you're using the NASDAQ or any other market. Just be careful because the market can be very strong as it is right now. We're in March, the market has been going lower and lower, and it may still go lower. So besides the Sonic, what I want to do in this video is I want to show you an opportunity that we're going to have for the market to reverse and how we can take advantage of it, and not just be thinking of the sell side that we've seen for the last week, but also think about what's going to happen when this all reverses and the market begins to turn around and go long. How can we take advantage of that? So I've switched over to a daily chart. This is the June contract on the E-mini S&P. Remember, if you're going to do this, you should consider using the June, September, or December contract. March is about to expire this week on Thursday, so remember we're looking at the June contract. And what I'm seeing here is the market continuing to go lower and lower. Now, if you're wondering, what does the Sonic system look like on a daily chart, right? Because usually we see the trading systems at DayTradeToWin on a minute chart, or maybe a 3-minute chart or a 5-minute chart. So let's do that. So let's add here the Sonic system on the daily chart. Here are my settings. I'm using a stop loss of 5 ticks and above the box, and 50% of the ATR because we're using a larger time frame. And here are the signals. So the most recent signal here is to go short at 57.8950. Previous to that, there was a long signal, which was also good. Previous to that, there was also another long signal here to go long 60.97. A short signal here, 58.66 quarter, which hit the target, which is right there, and so on and so on. Here's a short, hit the target. Here's a long. This one was a losing trade. The last couple of trades here to go long, long, long. So we're seeing a lot of opportunities even on a daily chart. But now what I'm going to focus on is when will the market reverse and when will it turn around, and how can we take advantage of that? So this is a big situation that we're in right now. Now, I don't know if the market's going to continue to go lower and lower and lower. It may, and it may try to find support. If you look previous here to these areas around here, this may be where it finds support. I don't know. What I do know is that when the market begins to turn around, there has to be a direct correlation of it trying to test the highs that have been previously made. So if I look here back to where the market previously made a high, it was here where I put this blue dashed line up here. So now that I know that these are the highs, markets love to test where they've been, especially testing highs. And so I'm waiting for and I'm looking for an opportunity. It may be in March, it may be in April, it may be towards the end of the year. I'm thinking it's going to happen a little bit sooner rather than later, where it comes back and tests this high. So there's a tool on NinjaTrader. I'm sure TradingView has the same tool, or you can eyeball it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place a 50% retracement marker on the chart to tell me the area where the market has to trade and continue, let's say a closing price, a daily closing price above, and this is just currently right now, about 58.50 or 58.53. I want to see the market begin to stop moving down, finding support, and then beginning to go up. And I think it's going to happen pretty quick. As soon as we get through these tariffs and all the drama that's going on in other countries and get back into the financial status. Interest rates are also going lower, so that's going to fuel the economy. And so what I'm waiting for is the market to turn around, and I think it's going to happen quickly, to close above the 50%, wherever that happens to be. So even if we may get a few more days of the market going lower, we just adjust this. Okay? And so right now, this is what it looks like as of March 11th. 58, about 58.51. We'll just call it evenly 58.50. A closing price above 58.50 will tell me that we are heading back up to test the highs. When that happens, we're going to get a lot of signals, whether you're using your own methodologies or you just want to buy the market, or if you're using the Atlas line, or if you're using the Trade Scalper, if you're using the Sonic, if you're using the Autopilot, whatever you're using, we're only going to focus from this point forward. Once it breaks this price, we're only focusing on long trades. So any short trade that comes about is probably maybe a small pullback, but the longer trend, the longer, larger move will be to the long side, testing that 6,200 area. Let's say this area right here, 6,200. So take advantage of it, because once it does break this high, all bets are off. The market is going to get a huge fuel, a demand for everyone who's on the sidelines with cash to start buying and buying and buying, and you're going to see the market just take off like a rocket. So for right now, if you still want to sell the market, it's fine. Really what I'm trying to explain here is that this area right here, if I can create a little box here, if it lets me, this is going to be an area where at 58.851, where it closes, we have a closing price. Start thinking about buying the market, day trading, position trading, investing. We're going to see a huge opportunity. If you have any questions, visit DayTradeToWin.com. Join the upcoming mentorship classes that we have. Join our trading room. Those of you who are in the accelerated mentorship class, I'll put out some videos on the Atlas line and Trade Scalper so we can kind of review all the moves we've had, especially to the short side. This is a larger picture that I'm showing you. Until next time, good trading. Want to learn more? Visit DayTradeToWin.com and get started with a free member account, which includes access to our trials, including the ABC software. Start learning the right way by using price action and avoid using conventional indicators. We offer unique strategies and proprietary software, including the Sonic system. Join Accelerated Mentorship and get instant access to all our software. Join our family of traders and let's get you set up in the next training.